that was an incredible clip there by the former Barcelona captain. What a privilege. And I'm very happy to be joined now by PSU Arsenal's team manager and my friend Michelle Finn, who's got 3 wonderful soccer players as kids and just wonderful people in general. Elizabeth's on the field today. Michelle, how did you think that first game went, firstly?
I think it went great. We are always nervous playing a strong team like Dusk. And the girls took a minute to get into the groove, and once they did, I feel like they played their game.
And I think the motto of Arsenal, fight to the end. You definitely saw that today in that first game.
They did. You could see as they realized they had to pick it up and really fight if they were going to hang with Dusk. They did a good job.
And obviously today's the Women's Celebration Tournament. So you've got 2 daughters, 1 son who all play soccer. I wanted to just ask you a bit. What has soccer done for your 2 girls in their life?
What soccer has brought, and PSU as a club has brought to my girls' lives is immeasurable. Both of them have learned to be strong, capable leaders on the field and off the field, and they walk into a room with their head held high thanks to coaches like you and Danny Herrera and leaders like DK and Crystal and Coach Allie leading the way. It's changed their lives.
And in terms of, you mentioned the coaches, and obviously among those you've mentioned some fantastic female role models like DK, like Ali. How important do you think that is for someone like Elizabeth?
For the girls to be able to see someone like DK and hear her encouragement and get lessons from her on what it means to be a female athlete is priceless. They need it, and it means everything to them to be able to look to these women. Not to downplay how important these men who are championing for them have been in their lives as well.
And you've got Elizabeth, she's about to turn 10, right?
Yeah, that's right. You got it.
Birthday 1 day after me, so make sure she remembers to get me a birthday present. Okay, I'm just saying.
Wouldn't forget.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And you've got Andy, she's 12 or 13.
Turning 12.
Turning 12, and then young Billy, who's 6 or 7, right?
Turning 8.
Turning 8. So you kind of seen the different experiences between what a boy would have playing travel. They're all playing travel, what a girl. Obviously, I think it's fair to say Elizabeth and Andy are much better off than they would be if they were even born 10 years ago. There's still more progress to be made. What differences have you seen between their experience, between Billy and Elizabeth and Andy, just because of their gender?
Right. The boys still have more high-level opportunities to play than the girls. Period. It's a fact. There's a bigger pool of boys. The girls are getting there. They're getting there. There is still progress to be made, and thanks to the U.S. Women's National Team and fighting for equality, they're getting there. But there's still some progress to be made.
If there's one thing that you think needs to change, one obstacle to these girls being on an equal footing, obviously I'm sure there's still many, but if there's one main one, what would you say it was?
I think they've got that down. I think it is people like you, it is people like DK, and the clubs and the coaches that are treating them every bit as the athletes and competitors that they're treating the boys. I think they're in good hands.
I can tell you, if I didn't treat them like that, all the bruised shins I got from how competitive these girls were would have set me straight. I mean, the minute I started with them, I just remember how unbelievably competitive they were. I didn't have to tell them anything. I mean,
that's right. All they need is the coaches like you to get them there, to treat them like athletes and like the boys. That helps. They'll get there.
Fantastic. And I hope you didn't hear me commentating too loud when Dusk scored, and I hope you're going to forgive me.
We will, I promise. They're an amazing team. We just want to hang with them. They did a good job.
Yeah. All right, Michelle, it's great having you. Yeah. And I miss you lots. I miss Arsenal lots, but
we miss you too. But you're here. You get to watch
and I'm so glad all the amazing coaches they've got in their
They're
lives.
Lucky.
Yeah, it's really fantastic. So we're going to try and stay calm for this next game. It's going to be a nervous day for you.
Good. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that was Michelle Finn, the fan manager of Arsenal 2012. We will be back in just a moment with PSU's second game against Brooklyn City FC. You can see them getting warmed up.